Hello, I'm Mark Davis. Welcome to Dateline. Tonight from Slovakia, we investigate how gypsy women are being sterilised without their consent.
Dozens of gypsy women claim they were tricked or coerced into having the irreversible operation, and there's possibly hundreds more.
I want everyone to know what I've been through and how I feel, now that I'm empty and I can't give life to a child.
An official program of sterilisation, or just part of the contempt for gypsies that boils through much of Slovakia's medical profession.
The cause lies with the gypsies. They do bugger all. They're lazy and stupid. Look at them.
In the Central European nation of Slovakia, women from poor Roma or gypsy communities are entering hospital to give birth, only to find that when they return home, they'll never have children again. Sterilised, they claim, without their consent. Slovakia's doctors angrily reject the charge, but when Bronwyn Adcock visited the Roma communities, she found the practice was widespread.
This is where the Roma of Hermanotsa live. Like Roma everywhere in eastern Slovakia, they live on the edge of town in crowded, squalid conditions. Here, a dirty river separates them from where the white Slovaks live. From the time they are born, Roma are at a disadvantage. Babies born in this part of town, for example, are twice as likely to die as babies born to whites just up the road. It's a cold Saturday morning and some of the Roma have come to church in the white part of town. They've come for the wedding of Rosalia and Radislav. Just as soon as the white Slovaks leave the church, the wedding will begin. Rosalia and Radislav have been together for 8 years and have 2 young daughters. To their great sadness and disappointment, this marriage will not be blessed with any more children. Rosalia's youngest child, Yitka, was born 6 years ago. Rosalia clearly remembers the day when her labour began and she was taken to hospital.
No, potom mi nič nevarili. Še pitali, kilo mám zeci. Prvé, na tejto, že druhé čakám na teraz. No, potom nič toto. Zavarili mi, pôjde sa nazad na cesárske.
As far as Rosalia knew, there were no problems with the birth. Both she and her baby were healthy. However, as the years wore on, Rosalia became increasingly perplexed as to why she never fell pregnant again. The mystery ended when this woman came into her life. Barbara Bukovska is a lawyer based in Prague in the Czech Republic. She's one of the authors of a report that has rocked Slovakia. This report confirmed long-standing claims that Roma women are being sterilised without their full consent.
Usually it's happening on the delivery table. That woman is brought to the hospital, she's in delivery, and for whatever reasons she has to have cesarean sections. They give her anesthesia. And then she is undergoing cesarean section, and then during the cesarean section her fallopian tubes are tied.
Last year, Barbara Bukovska led a team of researchers to some of the Roma settlements in Slovakia. From an extremely small sample, they found over 100 cases of women who'd been sterilised in questionable circumstances. It's believed that these 100 cases are just the tip of the iceberg.
But as for sterilisation, we found out that it's not isolated incident. It's not incident that would be limited to one hospital or one doctor. It's a practice, and it's a practice that's been continuing in Slovakia for decades.
On behalf of some women, Barbara gained access to their medical files.
And this is how they mark the files, with R. So for instance, this one, so R, that she's Romni.
It was in these files that Barbara discovered the answer to the question haunting women like Rosalia.
So there were cases where women told you they didn't know why they couldn't conceive, and then you check their files
and there was written that she requests sterilisation, like this one.
This is Rosalia's file. With Rosalia's permission, Barbara had checked her medical records at the hospital where she last gave birth. Barbara came to Hermanotsa to deliver the bad news.
Tak Barbara prišla a mi povedala, tak zobrala na bok a mi povedala, že tam bola zistiť v tom karte a tam bolo napísané, že ja som si o to žiadala sama, že by mi zrobili, že by som už nemala deti. No už vôbec nič.
Rosalia then had to pass on the news to her partner, Radislav.
On mal radosť, keď myslel, že ešte budeme mať, ale keď sa to počul, to, že som mu rečovala, že už nebude mať. No zostal taký, jak prekvapený, nepovedal nič nad tým. Smutný bol.
While Rosalia's file says she consented to being sterilised and has a signature that purports to be hers, she says this is not true.
Doktor vôbec nič nevysvetlil. Pýtal sa, aké meno dám, no som varila, keď chlapec bude Robert, no a keď dzivče Jitka. A veci nič si už nepamätám. Som pošla tam, dali mi narkózu, injekcie, nejaké, už potom sa nepamätám.
Podpísala si nejaký dokument, papier, pred alebo po operácii?
Nič, ešte mi nepísali. Len meno, co varili, jaké dáte meno, no toto veci nič tam nedovarajú, tak už sami rozumejú.